What is going on, guys? In this video, I am going to convince you with a few solid points why you should stop doom scrolling and why you should stop being on social media all the time. The first point I have is that it will literally increase your anxiety and stress. We have this whole anxiety epidemic right now, this whole issue where everyone is so anxious all the time, everyone's feeling down all the time. I guarantee you, more than 60 to 70% of that is from your phone, and it's from doom scrolling. You will become way happier just overnight once you stop using social media. Like, it's actually a pretty instant effect as long as you can stick to it. So the first point is it's going to remove any anxiety or any anxious thoughts that you might have. It'll just overall improve your mood like nothing you've ever seen before. And you're not going to know how good it feels until you actually commit to doing this and quitting social media and doom scrolling altogether. The second point I have written down is that it makes you have analysis paralysis. It makes you confused and it makes you not have a direction in your life. Because the thing with social media is just the pure volume of content that you're consuming within just 30 minutes or an hour. It's all sorts of different content from all sorts of sides of the internet. So it's showing you whether it's it'll be a business video for one video, then it's a funny video, then it's a person in a car crash, then it's a political video, then it's what Trump says, then it's this, this dramatic video of a guy and a girl, and then it's this prank video, and all of that gets consumed sometimes in less than 10 minutes. So it's going to throw off your whole emotional system and your whole really nervous, emotional, and just dopaminergic system. It's going to throw that entire system off, make you confused, anxious. Like, it's just going to ruin your mental state. And I guarantee you, if you've been doom scrolling, you already feel this right now. The third point I have written down is it will actually divide you with people around you. It'll make you hate other people just for having different viewpoints. This is huge in politics. Social media is the number one thing that has made people more divided in this country. It is social media. It's not what the Democrats said. It's not what the Republicans said. Social media is distorting your worldview, and it's making you hate the other side more than you actually should. And it's dehumanizing other people that might actually be good people. They just have different views than you or different religious views than you. That's a huge point. And if you do not quit social media and you do not quit doom scrolling, this hate and anger and resentment and division will only keep increasing. The next point I have is that it literally disrupts your sleep patterns. This is a very obvious one. If you wake up and check your phone, and then before you go to bed, you check your phone and you doom scroll, you are ruining the part of your brain and the phase of your day where you're supposed to be winding down. You're supposed to be getting ready to sleep. And sleep, to some people this is obvious. Sleep is the most important part of living, because if you don't sleep properly, then your entire day is cooked. If you don't sleep properly, and if you don't get into like a deep REM sleep, then you're going to wake up feeling terrible and it's going to feel like it's for no reason. Your sleep is so important and you need to protect that like it's the most important thing to you, because it actually is. The next point I have is that it makes you not want to interact with people as much. It makes you not want to go outside as much. Again, because your brain thinks, okay, I have all this stimulation and all this interesting content to look at. Why would I go outside? Why would I go meet new people? Why would I go, start a new business and go network with people? Why would I go to the gym? If I can get all the interesting engagement and dopamine that I would get naturally from working out or going for a run or going to talk to someone or going to hang out with friends, when I can just get it from my phone. It is so terrible, guys, and I cannot overstate how bad this is actually going to be. And I was thinking about this for a while, and I was trying to think of the biggest reason why it's so hard for people to quit doom scrolling and to quit using social media. And the biggest reason I found through a lot of observation, talking to a lot of people, doing a lot of research, is that it's not relatable. Because of how addicting this stuff is, people don't want to change. People don't want to be the one that's different. Everyone's on social media now. Everyone's addicted to it. Everyone's doom scrolling. And so the tendency to break away from the norm and be the one that doesn't have social media is always lowering and lowering. Like it's become very unappealing to stand out from the crowd and remove social media, not have a TikTok, not have an Instagram. People are afraid of things like FOMO. People, they just want to fit in. And unfortunately, in the time we live in, fitting in is ruining your brain. And after I realized how big of an issue this actually was, I was looking around for different communities to actually find people to relate to when it came to the whole quitting social media journey, especially for my generation, which is Gen Z. I was trying to look for younger people in America that I could relate to and just share ideas with, just have that common ground. And I couldn't find any groups. I could not find any communities where I could actually relate to people. And maybe you're in the same boat right now. Maybe you have been wanting to quit social media for so long, but you just cannot get yourself to pull the trigger and do it because you feel like it's kind of like the fear of the unknown. Like you're so used to being on social media that if you delete your accounts, you're afraid of being seen differently by your friends. You're afraid of feeling differently. Your brain has become so comfortable and so used to just doom scrolling and wasting so much time without even realizing it. And that's another point as well. You literally lose track of time. Like it distorts your perception of time. Not only does it do that, but it actually makes time feel like it's going by faster, which is a very scary thing, in the grand scheme of things, because if you continue to do this for months and months and months, if not years, time is going to, years are going to fly by and you're going to be like, what did I do? Like, what was I doing with my time? And because of the short form content thing and how everything just feels like it's resetting itself and it doesn't feel like you're watching a long video, it's hard to explain, but it just messes with your brain and it messes with your perception of time. But I couldn't find a group that I could relate to when going on the whole, social media detox journey. And if I did find a group, it costed $1,000 to join. Or if it was free, it was some really weird group where no one was active. There were no proper rules set. There was no structure in the group. There was no relatability. No one was ever talking about actual good tactics and tools. And after looking at all this, I decided that I'm going to start my own community geared towards this. Because unfortunately, this is such a rare thing nowadays. There are communities for a bunch of different things, like different business models, different hobbies, music, bands, art. Doesn't matter what it is, but there's always a little community for a bunch of different things. But there's never been a proper high quality community that's actually free for people, younger people specifically, that want to quit social media. And so I created a group and I'm calling it the Offline Group. It's a completely free Discord community that is specifically geared to younger people in America. So anywhere from like ages 18 to 25. And the main vision of this group is understanding and agreeing that social media is one of the most destructive things in our lives. And we're all going to work together, help each other out, even make friends along the way, and actually remove this out of your life and out of our life. And till this day, it still blows my mind that no one has taken a step forward and done something like this. Or if they have, it's nowhere to be found. No one knows about it. And that's actually why I created this YouTube channel in the first place. Because I think this stuff needs to be talked about more. And the damage this is doing to us it's insane. Like, it's hard to put in words how damaging this stuff is. Look at the science, look at the research, look at all of it. And the thing that's crazy about all of this is you're not going to realize how much damage it's done to you until after you quit it. After you quit doom scrolling, after you quit using social media. And I created this group, the Offline Group, with the intention of helping people that want to improve their life, want to make more money, get better in the gym, eat better food, go outside more, make more friends, get better in school, get a higher paying job. and just actually have the mental headspace to improve their life. And that's who I made this group for. So I'm going to link this group in the bottom of the video, in the description. It's called the Offline Group. Like I said, it's a Discord community. I will say there is an application process. We want people that are actually serious about this and, fit the general age group. There are going to be some exceptions, but generally speaking, this group is geared towards younger people living in America, 18 to like 25, 26. Like I said, some exceptions can be made, but that's the general demographic for this group. So I'm going to link that at the bottom of the video. And yeah, I hope this video was a good reminder for you. Maybe this found you when you need it the most, right? You have to quit this before it's too late. Like, you have to. I was even scared for myself if I realized this, 2 years from now. This stuff is crazy destructive, and if you don't have people to relate to, it's going to be so much harder to quit. So again, that's why I made the group. It's going to be in the bottom of the video. There's an application process. It asks you very simple questions like, what's your name, where are you from, what you hope to get out of the group, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video on why you should quit doom scrolling. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.